Welcome back to Hardcore Heroes, everybody. So, the first property that you get of this cloak...
Hit me with it.
I'm just going to read directly from the book.
Mm-hmm.
This black garment gives the wearer the ability to climb as if a spider climb spell had been placed upon him.
Ooh. So permanent spider climb.
Yep.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Let's roll for the next property.
Oh, failed.
It's like your spell rolls.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's why I
man.
knew I was going to fail it. Alright, well, we'll call it spider climb cloak. That'll do.
Like, how many third level spells do you get per day?
1.
Oof.
Soon to be 2, though, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Alright, well, after that, Neil, I will, if there's any time left in the day, I will open Joris's spellbook and start learning something.
No, because you guys walked to Rainwood, which was... like,
Okay.
3 hours, then buying some stuff, then prepping, then casting. And I think you also lose, like...
Lose 8
points of
con, and he has to sleep to gain it all back. He loses
Yeah.
8 con, and he gains it back every hour of rest.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I think you just need, like, lots of, I think you just need lots of fire magic, Nick.
Yeah. Well,
I think we should, like, all go out invisible. Like, I can cast nap on you so that you have enough spells to get us all invisible. Like, we might want to stay in town an extra day so that you can, like, prepare your spells in advance. Plus, then Van can actually, like...
Well, we need to go from Thornwood, not Rainwood, so...
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so I think the next morning we'll head out to Thornwood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thornwood's a bigger town anyways, right?
So, in the morning, I want to ask Darth if he's going to come with us, if he wants to be a hero and come with us and kill the Hydra, or if he's going to run home with his tail between his legs.
Sorry, what was the question? What was the statement?
I say, Darth, I know we've done some bad things, but we are the heroes that you're looking for. I want to make it up to you and to everyone else. This Hydra, it's been killing people along the road. It's about time someone did something about it. Me and Van, I'm sure we could defeat it alone, but someone may die. With your help,
Hydra?
I'm sure. It's a good start.
Darth, if you were to come, I'd want you to use a bow. I think even with chainmail armor, I think you would be ripped apart by a Hydra in no time.
I think you've got that right.
We could buy you some armor. Chainmail.
I'd want you to shoot with a bow. Fire in on
I
them.
know how to use a bow. I trained from a young age with it.
Sounds like we couldn't do without you.
I know we need fire to kill a Hydra. I was thinking we could get somebody in Thornwood to light arrows for you. Stand back with you, light arrows, and hand them to you.
Fire arrows aren't really gonna. No fire arrows.
Why not?
Watch the. I'll link you something to watch that explains fire arrows. But I've recently come to the revelation that fire arrows are nonsensical.
I think they worked, but you had to fire them like slower or something.
Yeah. What we're gonna say in this world they don't work, but I'll link you something that will explain it more thoroughly than I will ever do because I'm bad at regurgitating info. I'm gonna
Would there be
post
no
it-
like alchemical solution, like a paste that would ignite very easily? We could coat over the heads. Because it is like it's not the real world so much as it's a world full of magic.
Right, maybe you could find... Well, even an alchemical substance, how would it be triggered to ignite?
You light it on fire.
Oh, so you mean like some sort of like...
I was thinking
Like
we would
napalm
literally
stuff.
bring, we would literally bring somebody to light the arrows and hand them to Darth.
It seems like a tough sell, though. I think we don't really need the fire arrows, Van.
Yeah,
we just use normal arrows.
Yeah. no fire arrows, and I also don't think fire arrows would count as, because you need to like sever a head and then burn it. So like an arrow stuck into like, a hydra's neck is about yay big, so a little bit of fire burning on the edge of the neck would...
Do you have to sever the head to kill it? Or does can you just kill the head? Because I know I asked around in Shirebrook about it, but I can always ask around in Thornwood if I need new information to know that.
Surely like, a fireball or something like that would be able to...
Fireball would work. Fire arrows I don't think would count as burning the head enough to stop it from regrowing. You
have burning hands, right, Nick?
No.
Fuck.
That's a good spell. I wish I had that, but I do have flaming sphere. So maybe that would work. But look, we've got to go to Thornwood first. So
yeah,
I try and encourage Darth. Neil, we both do. Van uses his charisma.
Thornwood's on my way to Copper Hill, so I'll go with you guys to Thornwood and think about it on the way.
All right.
But I don't have a bow. In fact, I literally only have the clothes on my back.
Actually, I have a bow on me. You can use that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll talk about it when we get to Thornwood. We'll talk about it when we get to Thornwood.
Sure.
Thornwood's a 2-day journey for you guys because it's a rough trail through the woods. There's not an actual road. Where's my...
We can go through the along the river, right?
Yeah, that's where the trail goes, along the riverside.
Okay.
It's a 2-day journey. Do.
And we die on the road to the Hydra.
It could happen.
It could.
Okay. All right. So the 3 of you plus the dogs are... Let's get the right background here. Are walking through the woods on the way... Where's our woods music? We need to set this scene properly. All right, the 3 of you plus dogs are walking through the woods along this nice, gentle riverside, kind of chatting amongst yourselves as you do when you're walking through the forest, just kind of enjoying your day.
Yeah.
When some brush on the other side of the river clears, and you look across and notice looking right back across at you with an equally perplexed look on their face are a group of 7 ogres who are in the middle of like hanging some people up by their feet with some rope, and they stop and look at you guys as you guys like round this clearing and stop and look at them, and there's this moment of both of you like, what the hell are they doing here?
So Van raises a hand and says in Dwarvish to try and hit them with the, or wait, maybe not Dwarvish. I speak Common. I think Van will cycle through languages and try and get one that works. He speaks Common, Dwarvish, and Rudimentary Halfling and says, "Hail."
It seems to have no effect on them.
Neil, do the people that they're hanging up look alive?
Oh, no. Most
Just...
of their heads are kind of like smashed in, and you can't even make out the details
well,
left on
hopefully
them.
we don't fight 7 ogres.
Well, I'm just going to fireball. Are they in fireball range, all of them? Like, are they within 20-foot radius of each other?
Not all 7 of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. They're not these, perfectly spaced out ogres, are they?
No,
like
but they're also not, like, cluster around one spot as tightly packed as they can be ogres.
Yeah, but they might be within 40 feet of...
I mean, they're like 9 feet tall, so their personal talking space is like 10 feet apart,
Okay. I do some mathematics. How many can I hit with a fireball?
You can hit 4 with a fireball.
I look at Van. What kind of facial expression do you have?
Concern.
I look at the ogres. What kind of expression do they have?
Confusion?
I think I'll wait for a second, ready to cast start casting Entangle if need be, between us and them. But I don't make any movements right off the bat. And I just try waving at them one more time, see if they return the wave.
One of them points across the river, which is not that wide. It's maybe, it's pretty big. It's like 80 feet across at this point.
Are they on the other side of the river?
They're on the other side of the river.
Mm-hmm. All right. I fireball them.
All right. Well, so they're like, huh? And then Malachi goes and fireballs.
Fuck you, Ogres.
Why don't you roll me some damage?
I mean, combat XP.
Yeah.
Roll
Fuck
some
Ogres.
saves.
Yeah.
19. Not bad.
2, 4, 6, 70, 20.
No, 40-20 now.
Oh, 4. Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
What? Malachi, nice and honest.
Yeah.
That's what I love about him.
Mm-hmm.
2 passes. And you said 19 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess seeing his fireball go off, Van will cast Entangle.
A lot of hit dice here to roll here, guys. Bear with me for a moment.
That's fair.
Wow.
Do they have weapons now?
Big clubs.
Okay.
At least they're not the like.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
haven't
we
got-
have massive bronze swords like over
Yeah.
in Wake County.
They haven't got javelins or anything like that.
No.
Okay, good.
That's good.
That is good, because I was thinking for a second that if they just like all throw javelins at me now, I'm probably gonna die.
That'd be a hilarious way to go, though. You like
Yeah,
fireball the ogres, and they all just like chuck these massive spears at you. You just get like skewered to the ground.
If you're a way to go.
Yep.
Okay, the blast hits the pack of ogres, or 4 of these ogres. They all survive it, although they don't all look that pleased with the blast. And we're gonna make them a quick morale check here. All right, so
Well-
let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll it?
Yeah, you do it. You cast the fireball.
1.
Oh, beautiful.
Party goes first. They rolled a 2.
So I assume that there's like grass between us and them, like good shrubs and brush.
Well, there's a river between the 2 of you.
Yeah, but how much like is there grass, like ground and grass between us?
Okay,
then
so-
Van is going to throw down an entangle between us and them.
What's the AoE of Entangle?
I think it's a 40-foot cube.
Okay.
But there's a river between us.
Yeah, but I want to get them by the I don't want to. I want them coming across the river at all.
So you're putting the Entangle on them or on your side?
I want it
of the river, or
between us and them. I want it. How far back from the river are they?
maybe 20 feet. They're very near the bank.
I think what I'll do, I'll put it on our side, but have it like so that it doesn't come. I want it like the edge of it in front of us
Okay, so it
and then
spills
on our
down
side
into the
river.
Okay.
So that if they start wading through the river, maybe they'll get caught by any grasses down there.
So it looks like they were hanging up bodies by their feet to like be seen from the other side of the river. Is what it looks like they were doing.
Right.
So you cast Entangle. It covers the grass in front of you. It starts to writhe for a moment and then slows to a stop.
I'm expecting morale failure.
Malachi, what are you doing?
Can I distinguish the 2 that failed their save? Like, 2 of them dive out the way, right? But 2 of them just get smashed
Right,
in
2
the
of
face.
them just kind of stand there and the fireball hits them full blast. 2 of them dove behind shelter. All of the ogres are still kind of reeling from the attack, not having had a chance to move yet.
So the 2 that are just standing there, I cast Magic Missile with 2 at one and 1 at another.
All right, roll me some damage.
So against the first one, 10.
Oh damn.
Drops the ogre to the ground instantly.
Yeah. And against the other one, 2.
Strikes the ogre, who gives a yelp and a cry. Darth backpedals away from the river because he's basically naked.
Yeah.
The dogs begin to bark and kind of pull against Malachi a little bit.
Yeah.
The ogres turn and run for it,
Yep.
running back into the hills. The bodies are on fire. The trees are on fire. But the ogres make a run for it. You can hear them going, "Oomba roomba," as they disappear into the woods.
How deep is the river?
You're gonna have to find out.
I'll start to wade through a little bit to try and get to the other side.
All right, you immediately walk into an entangle spell.
No. I wanted to go like around the spell, like going through the. If I walk into it, fine, whatever. I didn't specify. That was what I was thinking in my head, but I didn't specify it out loud. You got me, Neil.
Yes, I finally got banned. He didn't lawyer something. Yes. The river's pretty deep looking as you get stuck in your entangle spell, and
All right, that's fine.
the
Let's go for a few minutes.
Do they get out? Do they get out of sight? Can I get another magic myself?
They get to move 90 yards this round, so they're out of sight by the end of the round.
Cool. I shrug. I turn to Darth and shrug. It'll do.
Well, I was going to loot the dead one, but let this be a lesson in something. I don't know. Caution. Maybe thinking before you act. I don't know. Can you pull me out of this, Malachi?
Sure. Hand him the staff and yank him out.
Eventually, you guys get Van Helsing out of his own entangle spell. The ogres have fled to lick their wounds and recover somewhere to harass people once more. And you guys continue on your merry way.
Yes. And that counts as 7 ogres defeated in combat, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully you'll level up off it.
Yep.
And you don't die to the Hydra.
Hopefully not.
I don't think you'll die to the Hydra. I don't.
No, I don't think
Hopefully.
I'll die.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to fight this, actually. I'm worried that the Hydra is going to have like plus 1 million to hit.
It might do. I mean, Tyrus Bellows was scared of it.
Yeah, I figure if Tyrus was turning and running away, maybe we shouldn't be fucking morons and go after the Hydra.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we should wait until you're level 6 and then just like set it up to be fireballed to death.
2 fireballs could do some nasty damage to it.
Yeah. 2 fireballs plus like you could do flaming sphere on top of that.
I think so, yeah.
I could run in with Flame Blade to like finish it off at that point. Maybe we should wait until you level up. Like, let's not fuck around with the Hydra when you only have 1/3 level spell.
Okay.
Like, if I'm still scared of ogres in the woods, I think maybe we shouldn't be going around and screaming with a Linnean Hydra or whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably right.
I think that's the kind of thing that you nuke before it has a chance to do anything to you.
Maybe we have this conversation with Darth on the way.
Yeah, so you guys are having this conversation with Darth regarding Hydras and nuking and Tyrus and all these things. Darth is kind of slowly nodding along, being like, well, I heard good things about Tyrus. He seems like a strong fella. If he's the sort to run away from them, that sounds pretty scary.
Yeah.
Lately I've been doing a whole lot of rethinking about this adventuring business. It's one thing to hear the stories, but they don't write stories about the people who die. It's really
true.
misleading. I think the media ought to be more responsible when they portray people like this.
That is true. It's well, did we ever tell you about that time that some ogres had stolen taxes from a village and we went to retrieve them?
I don't think I heard this one.
The ogres ran up the hill. Well, the first time we went there, we all went invisible. The goal was to distract the ogres while one member of our party went in to try and get as much loot from the chest as possible to prove that we had found the taxes. Mm-hmm. Some dwarves got eviscerated. We took some dwarves with us, and those ogres just turned them into a fine mist. We went back later after we'd proven it with knights, men-at-arms, all these people. Many of them killed. I think we lost about half of a group of 20.
That sounds awful nasty.
It was a bloody day.
Adventuring is a life of picking your battles, Darth.
Huh.
And killing the other thing before it has a chance to even try to kill you.
Well, that goes without saying, but that seems like it would be awful hard to do, Darth says as he gives a cry, and springing from God knows where, certainly someplace you did not see, is one of the largest spiders you've seen in your entire life.
Okay.
You guys are surprised by the 6-foot diameter spiders as a...
Spiders. Spiders.
Yeah.
Spiders. as a whole group of them launch themselves at you. They get a surprise round on you.
I'm wearing my spider cloak.
Excellent. One of them attacks Malachi. Armor class, Malachi?
No, it's a good solid 10.
Fantastic. The spider still misses you.
Oh, yes.
Same thing with you, Malachi. One launches itself towards you.
You mean me?
Yes, thank you, Van. And just
19
kinda
AC.
Misses over your shoulder. And one comes at your friend Darth. Oh my god, these spiders suck!
Yes.
They all rolled 6s.
Cool.
The first 3 spiders completely missed their attacks, which I guess prompts the second wave of spiders to launch during the surprise round. Malachi! One of the spiders hits you. It comes full towards you, its big arms reaching over your shoulders, and sinks its big piercers into your shoulder for 2 points of damage and a saving throw versus poison at +1.
I can help you here, so
+1?
don't panic too hard.
Saving throw versus poison at +1.
Okay. 11.
Is that a pass?
I don't think so. It's not a cleric.
No.
Okay, don't panic. I can help you after this fight. Just fucking kill these things. Don't worry about the poisons.
First, the one launches that Van hits you, Van, but it
18
can't
AC?
get its. Well, like it hits,
Oh,
but
like
it
it
can't
lands
get
on
past
me.
your
Okay.
armor. And Darth ducks into a small ball, and the spider goes flying over his head.
All right.
You see 2 more spiders crawling out from what you can now see as these 4 different spider holes kind of set on either side of the path.
Jesus.
Let's roll initiative for the actual round.
So there's 6 of them.
If you've done your math, that's the number you see. I don't know.
We had 6 jump at us, and you said 2 more come out.
Yeah.
It's a battle. It's confusing. Yeah, you can do your best.
All right.
All right, I'll do initiative since you did it last time.
Oh my god, this is pretty
This is bad.
nasty.
Yeah.
You guys beat them by 1.
Cool. I'm going to cast Flame Blade and start like waving it around, shouting at these spiders to try and scare them off with fire.
Am I pinned, Neil, by a spider or not
No,
really?
you are not pinned, but it's on you.
How many are Elsa? Like, how many others of them are near me?
One other is very near you.
I guess actually, yeah, I would first wave it at the one on top of Malachi and just like try and I know I can't attack, but I like wave this Flame Blade around to try and scare them off with the fire.
What to do?
Do something.
There's 2 near me, right?
Oh, yeah.
But the dogs are with me as well.
Oh, the dogs! I forgot the dogs. The other 2 spiders would have attacked the dogs. Good call, Malachi. Both missing.
Okay. So with the dog, is there only really one sort of squaring off with me when you consider the dogs?
No, there's still 2. One of them's like got its arms on your shoulders. The other one is nearby but missed you with its kind of leap attack.
I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to invis or attack it.
All right, so you forego your turn.
No, I'll cast magic missile at the one directly in front of me.
All right, roll me 3d4 plus 3.
13.
The magic missiles skewer the spider until it splatters into a green and purple paste and falls off of you.
All right. Do my dogs get attacks?
Yes, they do.
Again, they're fighting their own spiders.
Yes.
Okay. Wolf, 19.
Oh, Wolf does great.
Yeah. It's been a while since they've got to fight anything. For 6.
Nice. Wolf starts ripping a spider to shreds, barking at it, tearing a couple of its legs off. And Bear?
Another 19.
Oh my god!
But this only for 2.
Alright, Bear damaged the spider lightly. The spiders go. The one on Wolf has had enough
Darth?
of this. And
Darth.
Darth? What?
Darth
Darth has an action.
Darth has no weapons. He
What does he
cowers
do?
and hides.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. We were gonna buy him armor in Thornwood. Maybe we should have done it in the rain place.
Alright, the spider's turn. The one against Wolf begins to run, kind of giving this weird chittering sound as it disappears into the woods. The one against Bear makes another attack against him, sinking its teeth into Bear.
18 AC, right?
Yeah, natural 19 on the die.
Okay. Sure.
Bear takes 1 point of damage, and make me a saving throw versus poison for Bear.
14.
That might be a pass. Bear is a 14. Yes, he succeeds.
Takes 1 point of damage.
Takes 1 point of damage.
Okay.
One of them goes after Malachi, the one's next to you, with another miss. Van Helsing, the two against you, God, both miss badly.
Awesome.
One of them leaps after Darth, one of them, scuttles after Darth. Two of them start scuttling after Darth, but he's got a good movement rate. So they're kind of chasing him down as he runs away, but they
Fine
can't
by
catch
me.
up to him. Initiative.
All right, I think
my turn.
Nick, your turn.
5.
The spiders go first.
Damn it.
Malachi, it goes after you again with a bite on you once more. You take 6
can help
points
you.
of damage, Malachi.
6.
6.
What did I take before? 2.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
It was 2.
yeah.
And make me another saving throw versus poison at +1.
Fail.
Ooh, not good for Malachi.
Fine. It's fine.
Van Helsing.
Yeah.
One spider successfully bites you. Go spider for 3 points of damage. Natural 20.
Okay. We're still fine.
And make me a saving throw versus poison.
My poison save is 9. I get a +1.
Yes, you do.
I think I get some other kind of bonus. No, I get bonuses to spell saves that affect the mind. That's right. D20 +1 is a fail. That's fine.
And the one against Bear misses Bear, and it is the party's turn.
Okay.
You have Flame Blade out, right?
I have Flame Blade out. I'm gonna go ahead and slash at one of the spiders. So am I like directly next to Malachi?
Yeah, I think you guys were walking and talking, and spiders lurched at you, and now you guys are within maybe 10 feet of each other as these spiders are...
Okay. I think if he gets bit again, he might just die outright before the poison even becomes a factor.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna attack the one that's on him. I have D20 +2. It's a magic weapon. Does it get a bonus to hit? Let me check.
No, we already checked that. I don't think it does.
Oh yeah, no, it's damage bonus.
Damage.
Yeah, bonus to damage, but not to hit. So it's D20 +2. Is it a flank attack since it's attacking Malachi,
Yes,
not
it
me?
is.
There's the +3. 7. That's terrible.
Wild miss. Malachi, there's a spider on you. Your life is ebbing away before your very eyes.
Can my dogs attack my spider?
Your dog is busy with its own spider. Wolf could come to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. 11.
Miss.
Did,
Wait.
don't you have the healing potion?
Yeah.
Might be time to use that. Like, I can help you after the fight. You just need to not die within the fight.
I'm not gonna die.
You're 4 health.
Yeah, I'll cast Invis and back off.
All right. Healing potion. Well, we'll never need this. Just gonna... All right.
I cast Invis and back out of the
You
fight.
cast invisibility and break from the spider. Okay. Bear needs to fight his own.
Miss.
Miss. Okay. Initiative.
Fine.
All right. One.
Ooh, good job. Party goes.
All right. I guess I got to attack. I'll attack one of the ones on me. Which is just down to a +2. 20.
20 is a hit.
D4 +5, because I think I only have +1 to damage. Yeah, so D4 +5. 9 damage.
You badly burn the spider. Is Flame Blade only D4 plus...
+4. If it's vulnerable to fire in any way, which I guess it might be since it's an insect, it gets an extra +2
Insects
damage.
are especially vulnerable to fire. But yeah, you scorch it and slash it with the blade. It shrieks and cries, and begins to backpedal on its turn, which is initiative round right now.
I haven't done anything. Neither of the dogs.
Then please make your actions.
So Wolf is still fighting the one that was attacking me.
Yes.
Missing. Bear's fighting his one. Hits.
Oh, there we go.
7.
Ooh, he badly damages the spider before him, rips off a couple of the
Nice.
legs. The spider gives a shrill cry and begins to disengage. Malachi, what are you doing?
How many are left in the fight?
1, 2, 3. You see 4, not including the ones that are chasing after Darth.
Okay, then I will cast Sleep at those 4.
Okay. Please roll me 2d4.
I'm not standing right next to any of the burrows, am I?
Not that you can see, but you couldn't see them beforehand anyway.
Do you know what? They're probably all right. Do you know what? I'll just chill out.
Yeah, you just chill.
Yeah.
All right.
Initiative?
Initiative. Wait, no, you won initiative that round, didn't you?
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
you're
one.
right. We rolled 1.
The spiders all break. They've had enough of it. This flame blade slashing around, these dogs ripping their friends to pieces.
Cool.
The spiders run away. Van Helsing, you get 1 attack of opportunity. No, you're level 6, right?
2, then.
Yeah,
I'm
you get
level
2.
6.
Right.
We had this conversation last session.
Good. With
All
plus
right,
2 for back
so-
attack.
So d20 plus 4 for the first one, 23. Second one is a 19.
Oh, hit.
Okay, d4 plus 5 for the first one, 9
That's the
damage.
wounded one.
Nice.
He drops to the ground in a shriveling mess of fire and spider
6
web.
to the other.
That one survives, but they all break and flee.
Good. I want to do as much damage so they don't come back. Oh my god.
Okay.
All right. So I say we need to move. No interest in hanging around here any longer.
You don't see Malachi anywhere.
Yeah, well,
I
see
did see him go invisible though, so I assume he's somewhere around.
I call out for Van and Van. No. God, don't let them. This can't be happening again. As I stumble to a knee in front of him, put my hand on his shoulder.
Were you poisoned?
I think so.
Neil, I want to look at this spider. Do I recognize it as roughly the same type of spider that we were attacked by in the mountains back in Wake County?
Was that the same size, 6 feet in diameter?
I think so. I don't remember the size. I'm wondering if I remember the visual look. Do they have the same patterns and everything? Do they look roughly the same? If those spiders were hairy, are these spiders hairy? Stuff like that.
I think so. Yes.
So they're the same?
Yes.
Okay. Van was poisoned by these before, and he didn't die. So Van, very lightly wounded, is pretty confident this poison isn't going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to cast Hold Poison on Malachi.
Okay.
Hold Poison will work for, I think, a matter of days. Let me check.
Do you have heals as
1
well?
day per level, so it's going to be up for 6 days. Yeah. I cast Cure Light Wounds on you.
You just happen to have a hold poison on hand. Good
Yes.
job.
Oh, we're going through the fucking Thornwood. You told us about this place.
I'm so proud of you, Van.
Oh, I am happy to.
I'm going through, the swamp especially. The swamp I'd be having a slow poison as well, just so I could nap and put it on everybody. But, yeah, so you get D8 HP back. There you go, 6.
I'm still wounded, but I'm alright.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah.
And I think we call out to Darth. We shout a little bit and say, Darth, follow south along the river when you can. And he shouts that as loud as he can.
Okay.
And then I think we need to
Was
start
that-
heading south.
Was Darth being chased by 2 of them, though?
Yeah, he was being chased off. I really don't want to detour any longer. We could chase him down, I guess.
Yeah, we can't just let him die, Van.
All right. Fuck, we go after the 2 spiders that chased Darth down.
I say bravely as I'm invisible.
Yeah. Fuck. So you did say that they were roughly the same spiders as the ones from
would be something else if you died now.
If I die, I'll be so mad. But assuming I don't die, I can heal myself back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on 1 sec.
Oh, Bear was not poisoned, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, he was bitten. You don't know if the poison affected him or not.
That's
Right.
true.
That's true.
But I'm not going to use it on him over Malachi. Unfortunately.
Yeah, you only have one, yeah.
Which is kind of why I don't want to like go running after these spiders still.
So, I was reading some spells there. Are you chasing after Darth, or are you just heading south?
I think we're going to chase after Darth. Malachi talked Van into it.
All right. You head out looking for Darth.
I want to move at a pretty good clip. I don't want to
Yeah.
be in these woods any longer.
All right. So you start calling out for him as you're looking for him, and eventually you hear a, "I'm over here!
Run to us. We're going.
I'm stuck! They're on the other side of me!"
Okay.
We move toward him, I guess.
Okay. You find a fallen log with one spider on either end, like kind of trying to poke their heads inside, hissing.
I'll cast sleep on those two spiders.
Okay, roll me your 2d4.
4.
One of the spiders falls asleep.
Cool. Neil, I know that spiders are arachnids, so I have a spell called Hold Animal, and it says that it works on mammals, reptilians, and I think birds. Wouldn't that just be like it won't work on spiders then sort of situation?
It's fine.
That's the other 3rd level spell I have.
Which is the first 3rd level spell?
I have Emotion Control.
Okay.
Yeah, it specifically says those, so I would say it does not affect.
Okay. In that case, I guess I got to pull out the bow and take some shots. I'll shoot at the spider that wasn't put to sleep.
All right, so as you pull out your bow, the existing spider starts.
Is it
to
already on Darth?
No. Darth is. You can't see Darth.
Okay.
The existing spider begins to climb a tree as you pull out your bow and scuttle up into its branches. You can go ahead and make attack rolls at it, but it's got 50% cover from the branches.
Sure, I'll go ahead and make them anyways. I can risk, like, I've got 24 arrows, I can lose 2.
50% cover is -4 to hit.
So 2d20 minus 4. I guess I'll just do 2d20 and we can do that manually. 16 and 8, so I think the 12 might still be a hit?
No, both misses.
Damn.
The arrows get lodged in different sections of the tree.
That's fine. I say, Darth, run with us.
You see him crawling out of one end of the log and running back over to you.
I hold the bow ready to shoot any spiders that move toward him, but once he gets to us, I think we just go and run.
The lot of you, with your dogs in tow, flee southward.
Cool. How much damage do I take from the poison once that comes up?
Take...
Don't be dead, please.
Hopefully not.
No. I'd feel
takes
so
20
guilty.
minutes, and then you take 15 points of damage.
Cool. Same thing as the last time. So that's 17 HP left.
So I
I
am
cast
going to
Cure
die.
Moderate Wounds on myself. Yes.
I am going to
Not
die
if you level up,
next time.
hopefully. Hopefully you get 4 HP when you level.
Well, you were able to get antivenom.
Twice, though, so as soon as that wears off, he's going to take 30 points of damage.
Oh, that's true. Would it be possible to, like... I was going to ask you this last time, but it didn't wind up being relevant. Like, could you, when the hold poison or whatever you're using starts to wear off, could you time it so that... Because the poisons didn't go in at the same time, could you wait for the first poison to strike, get healed, and then take damage from the second?
I don't think it works that specifically. Because each poison has its own onset time of
Right.
10 to 30 minutes, and I think when you're holding poison for a couple of days...
I think it holds it in perfect... I'll check.
Yeah.
It just... Would it do, like, all of the damage at once up front, or would he be, like, slowly losing health over time in game terms?
In game terms, he just takes all the damage at once, but I think...
Then I think we will have to...
You
Wait.
just have to keep casting that every day.
every 5 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a 2% cumulative chance that it will... each successive casting breaks the previous casting.
How do you mean?
So if you keep casting hold poison on top of itself over and over again, each time that you cast it on top of a hold poison, there's a 2% cumulative chance that the two spells interfere with each other and first one breaks.
But I can cast slow poison.
What does that do?
Slow poison will slow it for 4 hours. So I can wait till the tail end of hold poison, slow the poison.
I think that using our intuition and intelligence, we can tell that that is not a loophole that will work.
Damn it.
Wait, I mean, we can probably get anti-venom, right?
It gives you a bonus to your save. You've already failed your save. You might be able to get an anti-venom that would clear it. I think that's one thing. But otherwise, I get neutralized poison as a 4th level spell.
It's a fucking long time away.
Yeah, it's like 20,000 XP.
Can't wait 20,000 XP.
Note that if you roll a 100 or a 99, 99 or 100, you die.
Yeah.
This next time.
So you guys keep pushing on the way down towards Thornwood.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 2-day journey through all of this to get there.
Yeah, I heal myself, by the way, after the
Right.
stuff hits. So here's the Cure Moderate. 10 HP back, so I'm at 27 out of 35. And then I do my last Cure Light. I'll call that good for now, 31 out of 35. And then I've got one more Cure Moderate on me, but I'll save it. Add those to the list. So Cure Moderate goes up by 1, and no other way around. There. What else did I gotta cast? Flame Blade. Okay. So we head south again, trying to get to Thornwood.
All right.
Yeah.
That night passes uneventfully. The next
God.
day of your journey.
Can you count levels for me, so that, or just like, because I don't always know exactly how many days are passing when it happens. Can you just count so that every 5th day I can reapply Hold Poison or relearn Hold Poison for Malachi?
I don't know. It's just as hard for me to track it as it is for you.
So it's the next day. I'll try my best to keep track of it. Can you just like mark it on a calendar so we can get multiples going?
Sure. Hold on. You spent 1 day in the village, and then the next day is when you went to Rainwood. You spent a day in Rainwood. This is the 12th is the day that you guys got poisoned.
Okay.
Today is the 13th.
So it runs out on the 17th.
Yeah.
Right. 17th is when you need to reapply.
Let me read Hold Poison. Proof version. It arrests the venom. The effect is not restored. Doesn't poison.
So you can continue along that day. Partway through the day, you spot a brown bear. Wait, what color was that again?
Hmm?
I relearn the same spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later that second day, on your
Good
way
thing
to
I have Hold
Thornwood,
Animal.
as you're walking down, maybe 3/4 of the way through the day, you come
the same day?
across a single brown bear down by the bank of the water on your side of the river, drinking from the river. It stops as you approach and looks over its shoulder at you.
I don't want to stop. I think we'll just start like walking a wide berth around it and see if it reacts at all. If it starts to like charge toward us, I'm going to cast Hold Animal on it.
Sure. It keeps an eye on you, but once you get maybe, on the other side of it and keep walking away, it returns to its water drinking.
Cool.
You guys are good. Later that day, you come to a crossroads. Well, you come to a road.
Right.
And you can see the bridge that leads over the river to Thornwood, which is just a few miles away.
Right. We rested for the night, so this is the day after we got poisoned.
Correct.
Okay.
The 13th. All right. Well, we head into Thornwood.
All right. You guys arrive in Thornwood, the city with the red brick wall and the paved roads all over the place. Most of the buildings in here are brick, with a few wooden ones scattered about. The guards greet you as you walk in.
We know the captain of the guard here. Or the intern captain of the guard.
Right, you met him, but the guards at the gate still stop you as they greet you and go, "Well, there, travelers." They really just stop Van. Hey there, sir. What are you looking to do in our town?
Right now, rest and recover. We were attacked by some spiders on the road. My friend here was poisoned, and I can only hold it for so long.
Hold it?
I'm a cleric.
They look at Malachi. Van.
Do I show any symptoms?
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
Well, there definitely are spiders out there, and, Hey, wait a minute! You two wouldn't happen to be... The hell were their names, John? Dan and Alibi, right?
Yes, why?
You guys are the people that rescued, the what's her name? Baroness Valmont's child, right? The little girl that got captured by, what's his name? Carrick?
Yeah,
that's right.
We were in the keep.
I told you it's Dan and Alibi. Yeah,
It's,
I heard
it's
about
Van
you.
and Malachi, though.
Oh, sorry.
Close enough.
Come on in. Sorry, I didn't recognize you guys at first. People have been telling your story for a while around here.
Yeah. We, more recently than that, at least, we went out and killed the goblins out in the Ashlands. Have there been more recent goblin attacks? I did send one of them back to the Soggy Hills to tell his people that if they continued it, I'd go up and slaughter the rest of them.
No, well, the roads haven't been very well traveled lately. You know, that Hydra's been spotted around, so no goblin attacks to speak of, but also no travelers to speak of. I thought you guys all operated out of Shirebrook.
We're from there, but we travel around a lot. It's part of a life of adventuring. There's only so much work to be had in a single town.
Oh, well, I take it the road's open if you guys came up from Shirebrook today.
No, we came from up north by,
Rainwood.
Yeah, that place.
Huh. Anything happened up in Rainwood? Any good stories?
Not that I heard of.
Yeah, well, a bunch of nobles got killed in a hamlet or a village near there.
Again?
Oh no, it's probably the same.
Oh yeah. That dark
Zombie or
sorcerer.
something.
Yeah. Well,
Sorcerer.
that dark sorcerer was set them all ablaze. He said he was under the effect of some magic spell and couldn't control himself when he burned them down. But I think that's just dark wizard talk for, it's what I wanted to do.
Any wizard worth his salt wouldn't be caught under any dark sorcery himself, surely.
What I thought. Well, you guys keep doing the good work. Balance out those people like him.
Well, unless I can get some help in this town, I feel that I'm not going to be around for too long. Do you have an alchemist here, or
Oh shit, that's right. You said he got poisoned and... No,
I figure I'm dead.
I'll save my
about 4
questions for
days.
later. You guys should come by one of the taverns later today. I got a whole whistle full of questions for you.
Sure, but first I'd like to visit a temple. I'd like to find a more permanent solution for my friend's ailment.
Right. Well, you can meet us down at the Tall Tale later this evening, and we'll hear what you got to tell us. Meanwhile, there's the main temple's down this road. Take your second left; it's on the right. And as for alchemist, we got a weird guy. He likes to call himself a doctor, but his house always smells like death. So I don't know if that'll work for you. But
I'm fairly desperate.
His name is Boris, and actually he's just, you see that little dark alley over there? You go down that dark alleyway, and you'll find his shop. It's got the sign hanging outside with a little, what do you call that thing? Like the glass thing that you put over a fire to boil something in it.
A beaker?
That's the word. Got one of those on the sign.
I might go and seek out this Boris chap. Van, why don't you go and find the cleric of the town, and I'll speak to Boris.
Sure.
Okay.
I think
I'm
we're
in
going.
Boris.
Yeah.
All right. They wave at you guys as you head on in. Why don't we take our... Ooh, wow. Okay. Why don't we take our third break just a little bit early, and we'll deal with Boris and all those other things on the other side of that.
Cool.
Okay.
So, see you guys in a moment.